Hello everyone, this is Mundandagavan. This video, we are going to understand watch command in Linux. Generally in Linux, we will be using the watch command to execute the specific command in a specified interval of time. For example, let's say if you want to execute a command A in every 2 seconds, then you can use the watch command. There are a lot of use cases such as like you can look up or you can watch for the mail to be received, or you can look up for the file to be received on the location, or you can just wait for the file to be unzipped in a specific location. There are a lot of scenarios. In simple, you can understand like whichever the place you want to watch for every few seconds, that you can use the watch command. If you go to the different definition about the watch command, one is like watch is a command line tool, part of the Linux proc PCS and proc ps-ng packages. To be specified, it will be executing the command repeatedly and it displays the results on the standard output. We can just exit this process by using the Control C, or you can exit directly from the process. A syntax will be a watch, and what are the options related to the watch you can give it, and you can give the command that has to be executed and the options related to the specific command. Even we can use the pipe symbol to just pipe different commands. When you use the pipe symbol, you need to use the single quotes or double quotes whenever you use the different, let's say, concatenation or piping of the different commands. And we have seen what are the different options for the watch, such as like -d, -h, -n, and -t, -v. Generally, D is for just showing the differences, and H is for help messages, which we rarely use it. And N for, let's say, by default, it will be checking for every 2 seconds. If you want to increase to 5 seconds, or let's say 20 seconds, 50 seconds, 60 seconds, you can use the -n followed by the specific value. And you can use the -t just to remove the header or table header in simple. And -, is for just a verbose information, or let's say version information. So let's see a simple example here. So we will go here and directly we will type watch, and we are going to use the command called free, which will be showing the memory. So how much memory is free in your system. Here you can see at the top, it will be telling on your, let's say, left hand side, it will be telling every 2 seconds it will be testing, and it will be executing, or in other words, it will be executing the command called free. On your right hand side, you can see what is the timestamp. It will be incrementing for every 2 seconds by default. And here you can see the below output of the free command. In this command, we are not seeing the actual difference, what is happening for every execution of the free command. In order to see the differences, we can use the option called -d inside the watch command. Now, just to exit the process, you will press Control C. So instead of a simply free, we will use -d to see the differences. And here you can see the differences every time. Whenever it makes some changes to the previous output, you can see the difference in the console. Here you can see a little differences in the buffer cache unavailable. Again, Control C, exit the process. Now let's say rather than executing this command for every 2 seconds, if you want to execute every 5 seconds, we can use the -n and give the second count 5 and enter. So in this time you can see currently it is 9, and next time it will be executing at 14. Yes. And next time it will be executing at 19. And here at the top right hand side, or sorry, top left hand side, you can see for every 5 seconds, it will be executing the command called free. Let's say if you're very well about the header, if you don't want to see the header, you can use the another command. Let's say -t. Okay, we are just mentioning at the wrong place. So it should be, because n should be followed with the seconds. So -t, enter. Here you will not see the header because we have used the -t to remove the table header. Now, this is a very simple example, but however, we can use the different commands or different batch files also to execute, and every time it will be executed for the given time of seconds. So by default, it will be executed at 2 seconds. We can change it by using the -n. Let's see a simple use case. For example, let's say in my documents folder, whenever I create some files with a test, or let's say whenever I see the file having the test in it, I need to have a notification, or I need to check that. So for that, what I'm going to do is like, let's say go here. So already we are in the documents folder. Let's say watch, -d, and let's say I'm going to use the, first of all, I will use double quotes, or let's say single quotes, ls l, and just pipe it, and we will just take the word called test and enter. Sorry, I think this should be ls-a. Okay, so in this, what happens is, like, for every 2 seconds it will be executing ls-a. That input will be given to the grep command, and grep command will be looking for the word called test in it. So whichever the record or whichever the line has the test in it, this record will be shown here. So which means that any user or any file name or any folder which contains a test in it, it will be shown here. Just to prove that, we will go to the folder and create a folder called something called testing, enter, and come to the command. Here you can see testing has been shown here. So which means that we are seeing any changes which is having the test in it, it will be shown here. So just to go one more time and create one file. Let's see, touch tester.txt. And here you can see even the file also will be taken here. Let's say even some user having test in it. For example, in my name, let's say the username will be test, right? So let's go here, and here you can see, so tester and txt, even the username is Mukundan here. But let's say, for example, if any user having test in it, even that will be shown here in the every grep command. So this way we can monitor or we can execute any command in a predefined interval of time, and we can get the output. So it's not a very simple command. We can use along with the other existing Linux commands and make it very useful. And even we can use the -b, which will be giving the peep sound whenever you get some errors in it. So this is all about very basic on the watch command. So thank you. Thanks for watching and have a great day.